Hi everyone. I just felt guided to share a couple of messages. I just sort of thought, just grab your cards and have a shuffle. So this is just balancing here, so I hope that's okay. And I'm just going to bless this reading on everyone's behalf. And that's really important. So whenever you have a reading, or even if you click on a reading, just always ask for the reading to be guided to the right information that's meant for you at that space in time. All right. So I'm not the world's best shuffler, but it works. I'm just going to pick 3 cards. And I just trust whoever this is for is meant to come across this. So, interesting. It'll be interesting to see what that is. Oh, wow. I was just going to say one more, but there's 3 there together. So we'll take them as a dual meaning. All right. So the first one out is White Witch, and it's Be the Light. So, and it's a beautiful card. It's such beautiful illustrations. So what I'm just seeing straight away from this is, just like being an earth angel and being a light worker and appreciating nature and knowing that nature is our friend and to work alongside us and to complement our energies and to help our energies. And obviously she's got the owl there with her as well, so it's like, that inner wisdom and that inner knowing. And so when we're a light worker, you're sort of fairly close to God and nature, and and there's berries and things like that in here as well. So I'm seeing that as different herbs and things like that we can use for healing our loved ones and ourselves. All right, so this one, the shaman, that's what flicked out. And it says trust in higher forces. So I think that they really complement each other anyway, just to sort of say, trusting what you get, and sometimes being the answer to somebody's prayers, and and trusting your inner wisdom, and trusting what you get, like that inner wisdom and inner knowing and intuition. It does, like, where does it come from? So just trusting in something greater than ourselves, and trusting in higher forces, that we don't need to figure it all out ourselves, and we don't need to. And actually he's got the owl in the background as well. And even, it's like an old school compass or time. And then he's got the horns, and it's sort of like that balance as well, like the balance in the world and your own world. And again, just that beautiful connection with nature. So just trusting in the inner wisdom as well as a higher form of wisdom. All right, so this is 3 cards that flicked out just then, and is the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Sorry guys, I'm getting a stand for Christmas. This is balancing on my coffee table right now. So that's just so beautiful. And and she sort of got the peacocks above her, which is Protection Guardian, drop your shield. So obviously the peacock sort of spreads itself right out and fans itself out, but it's still, to me, that's almost like that inner priestess, higher priestess. And she's just got like the little Indian dot there. and there's a lot of blue. So drop your shields in the sense of your truth as well. So people pleasing. So when we're, you know, just to speak your truth with your loved ones or with perfect strangers or with even higher ups, you know, so-called higher ups. Because whether they're your boss right now or whether they're an authority figure of some sort, it's just a job, you know, and or it's just their business, you know, it's not the be all end all, and not what they say and things like that on your character and things like that is any kind of reflection of who you are, because it's showing who you are, and you are powerful and you're amazing. So whether that be, you know, or even the same in relationships, very much so. We bite our tongue sometimes, you know, society has taught us to grin and bear it, suck it up, people please, to overextend ourselves, and to just try and, you know, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I feel it's the opposite. You know, I feel that we need to connect with ourselves more, to pull back, you know, to connect with ourselves more, to then we won't have so many shields up, then we won't have so many defense mechanisms in place. And yeah, and we really can just speak our truth with love. You know, it doesn't have to come from that self-defense sort of survival mode, and even sometimes like seeming like attack. So we don't, you know, it's just that unnecessary. And this is another blue card as well, and connect with your emotions. So the same thing, just speaking your truth, like, you know, firstly being honest with your own truth, and just feeling into a situation, and just sort of trusting, you know, giving yourself some quiet time that you can even go within, or even go near the water, even run yourself a bath, or go and have a beautiful shower and just have the water just roll over you and just hit your skin and just breathe. So it doesn't matter, you know, you don't have to wait to go and enjoy that whatever, or to do, you know, to connect basically, and or to do. Yeah, so, and she does just look, you know, she's sort of got that quiet, confident, just sort of that Mona Lisa smile, that she's sort of, you know, she looks content in herself. She doesn't, yeah, she looks centered. So, and that's the aim of the game. That's sort of the feeling that we want, you know, we don't want to have to prove ourselves to be validated or to be seen. We just want to connect with our emotions, that we're good, and then whatever comes in from there, we can act accordingly and respond rather than react. And the last card is Magic Guardian, and unlock the magic within. So they're all, you know, following suit in the sense of, you know, that inner connection. And sorry guys, I just felt guided to jump in here and do this. So this is literally my first reading online. I've done readings for years, and yeah, I just felt guided to jump in here and share. So hopefully these messages resonate and land with someone. And, you know, if there's one sentence in here that helps someone, then, you know, my guidance was, yeah, my energy was well spent, and my time. So yeah, unlock your magic within. So, you know, like even with that, like that looks like a pretty powerful card, and sort of looks like seemingly the sun and the light in the background. So obviously, you know, connecting with just different things that bring you joy, and, you know, raise your vibration, and maybe even open, you know, some windows and blinds and things like that in your home to let that light in, to let that light into your life. And again, she just looks pretty, you know, at peace and at one in herself. And yeah, like I do see this as a pretty powerful card. And then obviously the angelic wings, so the light worker as well as, you know, protection. So it is safe to be, you know, your authentic self. And basically, I feel that that's what that means. Unlock that magic within is your authenticity, and, you know, starting to follow divine guidance and trust, you know, in what you get as knowledge from within, whether it feels like your own voice. Look, often it is just that little feeling, and it's that little quiet voice. It's just that little gentle voice that just sort of comes to you, like when you maybe just staring off into space, or, you know, usually when you've literally dropped your guard and you're relaxed. And yeah, so just that's when that inner knowing and that inner knowledge is able to come in. So yeah, and by doing that, you know, it's not saying you're ruled out up until, it's saying, you know, do those little things that connect you to your light and to a higher vibration. And that might be going for a walk outside, that might be sitting outside, that might be getting a glass of water and looking outside for today. And, you know, just doing those little things, or doing that something that makes you feel liberated. And yeah, you know, unlock the magic within. I'm just seeing what else I feel from this. And creativity is connected to our magic, because our talents, our interests, our passions, yeah, they're all connected to our magic, and they're clues for what is going to light you up on your path and what you're actually supposed to be doing. And yeah, so just, you know, and she's actually even got, you know, like a little bowl there. It's got steam coming out of it. So, you know, just whatever I would actually say with that as well, nourish yourself internally to be able to sort of resonate and vibrate and start to nourish yourself within, and your world starts to alter and shift externally. And yeah, and I still feel, and she's got like one hand, it's like an offering as well. And then she's sort of got one hand out. So it's like one hand giving and one hand receiving. So, and that's how it goes. Sometimes, you know, it's us giving, and sometimes it's us trusting what to give and to whom, whether it be a beautiful sentence or a phone call, or, you know, whatever, you know, maybe a beautiful gift, or maybe making someone some food, or, you know, maybe like a ritual, you know, as an offering of a gesture of intention. And also being open to what you receive, both energetically and guidance, and just the beauty in the world that is yours to receive, and what you are worthy and deserving of receiving. So yeah, always being open to you know, it's like that yin and the yang, the flow and the exchange. So I'm just going to leave that at that for now. But yeah, I just really wanted to share this, and I really hope this helps somebody. And for whom is here at the end, my name is Rochelle, and more to be shared. Have a beautiful day. Happy healing.